Maria Garcia de Fleury. Although saints are a Catholic practice, International Translation and Translator Day is celebrated all over the world on the day Saint Jerome died. It is the feast of the patron saint of librarians, scripture scholars, students, translators, and interpreters. Saint Jerome was born in Strido, today's Dalmatia, in Croatia in the year 347. As a young man, he was sent to Rome, where he studied classical literature and rhetoric. While in Rome, he studied Greek, Latin, history, and philosophy, and built his own library by copying most of the works he read. He studied Hebrew, translated the scriptures directly from Hebrew, and organized a workshop on the Bible and theology. However, this dedication was not always sustained. His work was interrupted by several problems, so he returned to Antioch in 378, where he heard Apollinarius the Younger speak. This experience influenced him to become a priest. The Pope of that time, Damaso, wanted a good, useful, and authoritative Latin text of the Gospels for the liturgy. In 382, he commissioned Jerome, by that time a young priest, to review the Latin version of the Gospels that were in circulation. Jerome was trilingual. He spoke, wrote, and understood Latin, Greek, and Hebrew. Jerome fulfilled his mission by producing a revision of the Gospel. He also produced a Latin translation of the Psalms and some Old Testament books. Then he started a project that occupied him for more than 20 years and turned out to be what made him famous: the translation of other parts of the Bible from the original languages into Latin. This translation of the Bible into Latin is called the Vulgate, the edition for the people. It was published in the 4th century and was declared in 1546 during the Council of Trent as the authentic and official version of the Bible for the Latin Catholic Church. Jerome's humility with regard to his own work was a good example for the translators who followed him. He admitted when he was wrong. He revised some of his translations. He made corrections and additions. On the other hand, he also pointed out that the accuracy of a translation was highly dependent on the reliability of the original text. St. Jerome died in Bethlehem after a long illness on September 30th, the year 420. He is one of the few people who has been awarded the title of saint in recognition for his services rendered to the Church rather than for eminent holiness or miracles. The relics of St. Jerome now rest on the Basilica of St. Maria la Maggiore in Rome, but he spent many years buried on the Church of the Nativity in Bethlehem, beside the birthplace of Jesus, because that was the place he wanted to work in the translation of the Bible, in order to be close to Jesus, convinced that with God we always win.